What it do, everybody? It's your boy King Crowder back again with another historical lesson on figures we may not know and things we might not talk about in detail for sure. Today's lesson, I want to focus on somebody who revolutionized the drug agencies and teaching us Americans how to fast and how to live. Who I am talking about is the Honorable Great Elijah Muhammad, born Elijah Poole, October 7th, 1897, in Sanders, Georgia. He was a leader, one of the founding leaders of the NOI, which is a Black Muslim organization in the United States. He was a son of a sharecropper and former slave. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad moved to Detroit, Michigan in 1923 during the Great Migration. As he began to go to Detroit, he joined the Islamic Temple under the leadership of Wood Wallace D. Fard and began to grow the Islamic Temple in Detroit, Michigan through active recruitment and getting the individuals in that community. The one biggest thing that Elijah Muhammad did that transcended his time was he taught people how to kick the heroin habit. Let me give you this as an example. There was no program in the United States that actively could get people to get off the strongest drug in this country known as heroin. Elijah Muhammad duplicated that with his results over and over again by his program on teaching people how to fast, how to get off the drugs, and to stay off the drugs. Elijah Muhammad changed your diet, which is a tremendous thing that has been pioneered to this day. He changed your diet to get your body to intermittently fast throughout the time. Elijah Muhammad made you reschedule what you ate with fruits, vegetables, and made sure you supplement your urges with prayer and other temple time. He single-handedly revolutionized the drug industry and how we get people to wing off drugs to this day. The second most impactful thing that Elijah Muhammad did was the fasting method. Fasting was not taught heavily in the United States at this time, but Elijah Muhammad taught people with his groundbreaking book, Teaching You Eat to Live. He was teaching people that their diet has influence with their spiritual tools, guided mechanisms, and how you live your life. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad revolutionized things in this country that were not talked or discussed about. He is still not given the credit by how he pioneered that thing during as early as the 1920s. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad is untold also his great recruitment tools he did to make his strong mosques and other organizations. Number one, he founded, taught, educated, and let the great Malcolm X flourish under his leadership. The second most tool that he did was founding the great Farrakhan, who is still an active leader until this day. No matter how you feel about their politics and what he did, the resume is what it is, and he is who he has done. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad to this day has built and still self-sustained a Black economic system that is self-sufficient upon itself. You can judge it by is it good for others or is it not, but the man's work is still overly processed and overly exceeding all the goals until this day. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad has not been given the credit for the groundbreaking things he has done. He made his own movement in separate cities. He educated his people and built them up. He taught them how to eat, dress, gain their spiritual guidance, all under his leadership as an Islamic leader. The great Elijah Muhammad is not without his criticism. You can look into it. I'm not taking that time in this video to dive into what was presumed to go against that gentleman, but his faith and his other things that he had to deal with was during his lifetime. I am here to highlight what this gentleman did that was good. We don't talk about his fasting methods, we don't talk about his eating strategy, and we don't talk about his anti-drug programs enough. There's plenty of things that we can talk about with this gentleman, but what he did that was groundbreaking to still build self-sustaining communities is outstanding. The last and final thing I want to get into with that was unique about the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is that his Black separatist methods was such a controversial issue that white supremacist organizations supported it. Elijah Muhammad toned it down as he got older. He began to get more lax, consciously doing on his health and different things. But you must understand at his peak, he completely wanted separation as far as schools, economics, and educations, so much so that the KKK and other white supremacist organizations in this country supported Elijah Muhammad. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. He got support from racist organizations, but not from mainstay American society. Elijah Muhammad did a lot of great things here, a lot of others. You can judge that as for yourself, but I am here to give the context of how this gentleman, who died more than 50 years ago, still had an impactful influence on us until this day. His sun set in 1975, but the great minister impacted us far beyond what we gave to him. It's your boy King Crowder. Check him back out again, teaching you another lesson on untold heroes in this country and people we do not discuss. Today, I wanted to amplify the Honorable Elijah Muhammad because he did groundbreaking work in this country, and we do not give him the flowers and other things that he deserves. This gentleman was an overachiever, an outlier, and an icon post living. It's your boy checking out. Peace.